How do you feel that the city of LA has been in the past year? What with the demonstrations both on campus and in public?
I don't. I mean, the city of LA is. I mean, they don't. I mean, it's all politics. They don't. I mean, the city of LA doesn't care about Jews. The city of LA cares about, politics and elections and things like that. I mean, I don't. I don't know. I'm not a very LA person in the sense of I don't really get too involved in city politics. I don't really even know much about it. All I know is that I know what I feel, and I certainly don't feel protected. And I know the people in my area and my neighborhood don't feel protected. That incident outside of the Pico Shul, that was right near my place, and it's not surprising because that's how I was raised. I was raised to believe, like, look, don't take this for granted. Don't be comfortable. We're not a people who can just magically assimilate and this is all going to go away. And it's true. And everything my grandparents said was right.
About what?
Anti-Semitism, hate, assimilation, the Holocaust, all of it. I mean, it's all true. So it's just demented, and it's a hard way to grow up because it's not healthy. So you kind of want to distance yourself from it, but we are where we are.
Have you faced pressures to take the wrap, as a WRAP, the wrapment of the building exterior down?
Oh yeah. I mean, I get people coming by. You all right?
No, we're good.
I mean, I get people. I have to get back to the building in a second. I get people coming by the building all the time, banging on the glass. Take it down. I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna, smashing on the glass and gas the Jews. That type of stuff. So, I get it. Every couple of weeks. But it's funny. It just makes you kind of want to keep it up longer. Not that I have any intention of taking it down. I didn't want to have it up at all. I mean, we put it up because we felt like we didn't have a choice. And I assumed 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, couple months, 10 months, really? You kidding me? Can't believe it's still up.
Any plans to take it down now?
No, I mean, I can't. What am I going to do? Now I'm really screwed because I'm stuck with it. What am I going to do? Pull it down now? It's like, it's really great for real estate value, let me tell you.
Not.
No, it's really not. I was like thinking about renting some space in the office, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be an interesting conversation. So, yeah.
Well, but at least the building's recognized.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm glad it's getting recognized. Honestly, the real thing is I'm trying to be very careful about staying in the back, staying in the shadows of this thing, because the artists who put this up, they really did an incredible job, and I want them to get the credit.
Would you mention his name?
Craig Dershowitz, and Artists for Israel were really behind this, and I, worked with them to approve the designs and all that, because we couldn't just put anything up on there. And obviously I have to live with it every day and see it every day and talk about it every day. But I think the thing that really does it for me is people in this neighborhood come up to me all the time and they say, you have no idea what this means to me. You've given me hope. My kids, have such a strong connection to your building.
Wow.
We and these are people who don't, Judaism is not a big part of their life. But it's like in here, and one woman brought her daughter today, and like they had tears in their eyes. They said, every day we go to school, every day we see the mural, and every day we know we're not alone. And I was like, so that really made me feel good, and I don't feel good very often. So
it's mostly swatting flies.
Yeah. Exactly, it's swatting flies. And also I work in entertainment, so it's like a really weird time. So everything's feels very dark, So I think we're trying to find ways of a little ray of light. And the Chabad Rabbi Levi Begin, he comes by every day or so, and comes by the office. We have a little tefillin party, and he those guys are the best Chabad because they that's their whole mantra. It's like darkness, 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 ray of light, and they've been really incredibly supportive, and a lot of people have. So that's what keeps it going.
Has it? Have you heard that it's taking an impact in some way on your company's business?
Oh man, I don't know. I think about that. I get a feeling that I'm definitely not appreciated by certain people who are in positions of power, and I'm sure there's a backlash. But knowing my business and those people, it's really kept quiet. Like they're not going to acknowledge, they're never going to speak out against me, so I'll never really know. It's just a feeling, right? So when you have certain meetings, right, it's a feeling. I mean, I'm not the type of person where it's like, oh, my name's John and I'm from Missouri, and maybe I'm Jewish, maybe I'm not. This is like, it's pretty obvious. So I think I've kind of wear it on my sleeve, so they're probably not very surprised. But there's this weird assumption that look, you know what it is. There's this weird assumption that because I do what I do, I have this thing up on the wall, I'm extremely vocal about the hostages, I'm extremely pro-Israel, whatever the hell that means. I don't know how you can't be pro-Israel. I'm extremely pro-democracy. And I think that makes people uncomfortable. It just makes them uncomfortable, and you see the discomfort in their body language, and makes them uncomfortable. I don't, doesn't mean it's not like, and it's tough because it's a reversal, because it puts me in a position, again, of defending myself, and it also, for who I am, but it also puts me in this weird position where people are making this assumption that I don't value human life, or, I hate Palestinians, or, screw Arabs, and this is the, and it's like, it's like, again, like we're so not raised to believe any of those things. We're raised like so the opposite, or I was, so nothing would make, I think, most of us more happy than having some kind of quote unquote peace. I just think we all know that there's peace is like, if you're talking about peace, then you don't understand where we're at. I think that's you don't understand where we're at.
Or they don't understand where the enemy is at.
Yeah, it's like, who are we? You don't know what we're dealing with if you're talking about peace. Of course, peace would be great. Here's all the instances where we tried peace. Right. And it's if you don't know the history, you don't know the history. So it's like, why am I having the conversation? So frankly, I usually avoid it.